Welcome back to Ryan Jacobson Weather. I thank you guys all for stopping by. Let's get right into the forecast for today. And the forecast for these next couple of days is going to be a lot quieter than what we've been seeing earlier this week. You can see the low pressure system that has been affecting us over the last 48 hours has moved now into southern Ontario, and that will continue to go east and will move out of the region fully by today. You can see behind this, there's some scattered snow showers and even some snow squalls, some lake effect snow off the Great Lakes. These will all be light with probably only minor accumulations expected throughout central New York and the Great Lakes region. There is going to be some strong winds associated with behind this low, as most of the Northeast and Mid-Atlantic have wind advisories. So just be aware of that today, as there could be some gusty winds all up and down the East Coast. This is going into the overnight hours tonight. You see those snow showers continue off the Great Lakes, focusing really in central New York State as a whole, you could say, and the northern New England region. And you can see there's that second storm that we've been talking about for the last couple of days now. It looks a little bit stronger on today's model run, but nothing like we've been seeing, especially with this past storm. This is a 993 millibar low pressure system. And you can kind of see that the precipitation with it just kind of fizzles out. It actually weakens. Now it's a 999 and falls apart basically by the time it gets to the northeast region. And you'll see there's just some scattered snow showers associated with it. Maybe an inch of snow possible in areas across Pennsylvania, Ohio, Illinois, and Indiana. And we'll go over the snowfall totals with that in a second, but not much is expected. Let's go into Saturday afternoon. You can see there's that second storm that also had that potential to maybe ride up the East Coast and make another snowstorm occur. That does not look to be the case. This thing is going to stay suppressed to the south, a 1,006 millibar pressure system, so a very weak storm. And this is going to continue to the east, bringing scattered showers, maybe even a couple of thunderstorms to portions in the south, but not much is expected in the way of severe weather. After this is going into Monday. And you can see, except for a small clipper system impacting the northeast and the northern New England region, you can see the rest of the country is really dry. It's going to be above average temperature-wise. So it's going to be nice. It looks like the start of next week, it's going to be really, really nice across most of the country and above average temperatures, that's for sure. So this is the newest SPC outlook. This is a 6 to 10 day temperature outlook. And as you can see, warm across much of the country. It looks like there's going to be a cool down for portions of the west going into next week. That's especially possible in portions of California, majority of California you could say, Nevada, and the western side of Arizona. But in the rest of the country, everything east of the Rockies is going to be above average, and it could get really, really nice, especially across areas across Pennsylvania, New Jersey, West Virginia, and North Carolina, as those highs could get, 20 degrees above average. It's going to get really, really warm, really, really nice. There's going to be some 80s and 90s all the way up, going up the East Coast, especially around the North Carolina, South Carolina area, as there will definitely be highs in the 80s expected from this. So here's the temperature forecast for the next couple of days. This is this morning. You can see it is going to be colder here in the Northeast, but that is not going to last. But you'll still see below average temperatures. This is going into Saturday morning. But here comes that warmer air. Look at this. This is going to take over much of the country going into next week. Look at that. You're looking at highs Monday getting to the 60s across most areas. You're looking at highs in North Dakota approaching 60 degrees, which is pretty crazy for this time of year. I push this forward. You can see there's another big warm-up occurring. You can see there may be some minor cold fronts, especially in the really northern United States with these weak clipper systems that are possible from Canada next week, but those are going to be short-lived, areas of cold air as the warmer air is going to quickly push in behind it. You're looking at highs here. This is Wednesday highs, and Wednesday, South Carolina, North Carolina, it's going to be really warm and really nice. Highs in the mid and even upper 70s expected. Look at this. Thursday in Texas, you're looking at highs around 95. I know warm temperatures are expected in Texas sometimes this time of year, but not this hot. This is definitely above average. 95 degrees in southern Texas. That is pretty crazy to see just for March, just for the middle of March. So that's the temperature outlook for the next 7 days or so. Keep checking back on this for daily updates, and I'll update you guys with the forecast for tomorrow. So this is the winds real quick expected for today. You can see there already is heavy winds right now, and strong winds, you could say, across Illinois, Michigan, Indiana, and Ohio. These winds are going to move east, and kind of area for strong winds is right in here, right around the mid-Atlantic region, up into the northeast. So be careful with that. There could be some trees and some power lines down associated with that, but nothing major is expected in the way of that. Here's the expected snowfall over the next couple of days. This is through today, and you can see maybe an inch or two of snow off the Great Lakes region, especially in New York State. In northern Maine, that low pressure system that's leaving over Canada is kind of going to redevelop along the coast. Could drop a couple of inches here in northern Maine, a very isolated pocket of maybe 6 inches plus possible from that. And then there's that weak system coming across. You can see it basically just fizzles out coming across the central U.S. But that could bring a swath of maybe 1 to 3 inches of snow from Nebraska into Pennsylvania. And then you can look out west. Heavy snow expected for the higher elevations over the next couple of days. This is going through Saturday with a foot, possibly even up to 2 feet in the really high mountaintops. And this includes Colorado, New Mexico, Arizona, Utah, and Wyoming. And that will continue all the way into the Sierra Nevada region. I thank you guys all for stopping by. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Tomorrow, I'm planning on putting out a video talking about the storm reports and storm surveys from this last severe weather outbreak. That information is still coming on in. So tomorrow afternoon, I'm planning to put a video out on that and compare what was forecasted for that event compared to what actually occurred. And there's some pretty interesting information with that. So be sure to come back tomorrow and check out that video as well. But I'll see you guys tomorrow morning with the newest weather forecast. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.